So she just fucking walked out, and she took Joey and fucking Brayden with her, and she's staying with her mom for a week, and I don't know. She just took the fucking kids, and I don't know what to do right now, dude.
Well, did we just start the podcast?
We're rolling?
Yeah, we're rolling.
All right.
Welcome to My Wife Left Me podcast. My name is Kevin. I'm joined here today by Sean.
Hello.
And Pat, a.k.a. Mr. Starfish.
Hey, I'm here.
He's here. All right, so before we get started, this is kind of a podcast where it's like we kind of just, it's like whatever, you know, we just talk about whatever.
Different topics.
Pop culture stuff, current events.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
Blowing out our ass.
Exactly.
All of those things.
So Sean, give us a little introduction about yourself.
Yes, so I am currently going to college for computer information systems major.
It's so fucking hot.
I also stream a little bit with this man right here. My for my Twitch is AnAbusiveYeti. And this man's is also Vybranium, to give him the...
Thank you. With a Y,
yes.
by the way.
Very
Vybranium
important.
with a Y.
The Y.
Pat?
I am Young Patar, a.k.a. Mr. Starfish. Follow me on Twitter, Mr. Starfish. I game occasionally. Some call me a gamer. I'm also a warehouse manager down in our capital. It is not our fucking capital, but it's a shithole called Baltimore. Welcome to the gaming life. That's all I do.
That's just what gamers do, you know?
It's really that
They
simple.
just grind all day, game all night.
What can we say? We game.
I'm Kevin. I'm going to school for a computer science degree with the cybersecurity track.
God, that's hot. Oh my god.
I'm also a streamer boy like Sean.
Yes.
Vybranium with a
Yes.
Y. Yeah, we've been talking about doing this podcast for a little bit. I know
Yeah.
Sean's been.
I've been wanting to do
grinding
it
at
for
the gears.
many years.
Yeah.
But it's just
Yeah,
kind
he's
of
a
getting
pussy.
everything together.
I
too.
I did a podcast with like a sports podcast focusing on the
Right.
Ravens. And like draft stuff like that, but
I like sports.
I like sports and I don't care who knows.
Sports are fun.
You like gaming.
we like
Wimbledon.
sports and we don't care who knows.
Wimbledon to the Astros.
Now give me the rock.
Now
Thank you.
pass Mr. Starfish the rock.
Give me the rock.
All right.
Anyways.
Without further ado, we're gonna start off with some past gamer tag stories.
Yes.
God.
So, Pat, give us a little rundown on your past gamer tags.
All right. So let's go back to the day in 6th grade, my first gamer tag ever, and Mr. Goofy, a.k.a. AnAbusiveYeti across from me, knows this story.
I do. Very familiar.
First game of Xbox Live ever was on COD 4. Map was Countdown. Used the default class M16 with NoobTube. My first gamer tag was Video Freak 202.
Was it really? Was that given?
Video
was that given
Freak
to you?
202. That was my AIM
what a
account.
legend.
I ask that you gamers do not judge me.
No
I was in
judgment,
6
no
fucking-
Let's also
judgment.
say your email.
It was my
current
email. My email, my AIM, and my fucking first GT was goddamn Video Freak 202, COD 4 Countdown, let's get it, dropped 30 kills, only about 19 deaths, what of it, I'm a gamer.
M16 with NoobTube. Totally not OP.
Not OP.
Not OP whatsoever.
Not a piece
That
of
shit was
at
fire,
all.
and I had about 23 other gamer tags since then, but I'd say we move on to Mr. Goofy from there. What was your first gamer tag, Mr. Goofy?
Are we going to talk about like our other ones as well? Or are we just talking about
Yeah, I
We can
mean,
bounce
we're
back
not
and
going to
forth.
take all
Yeah,
pod
I mean, we're
on
only
this.
going on a minute.
Yeah.
Mr. Fish just with that.
Well,
so I think we're
you
done.
started the
cringy
timer a little
enough.
late.
Yeah, whatever. It's fine.
Okay.
All right,
go ahead.
so we're talking about my first gamer tag. So mine was... So whenever I used to play video games with my brother, I always used to go by... I'm pretty sure you know the story. I used to go by Cobra for some reason. I don't know why. I always thought
Bro,
that name
this
was so
man in
cool.
like 4th grade would just like,
Yeah.
be writing like Cobra on everything.
There
It
was
would be,
something to it.
It was
What
Cobra.
it?
I think it was mainly Cobra Commander.
Were you a G.I. Joe fan?
Yeah,
Like,
I think it was
okay.
Cobra Commander.
It was G.I.
Yeah.
Joe. It was
Cobra
Cobra
Commander.
729.
Yeah, no, Cobra.
fucking
Yeah, Cobra
G.I.
Commander. I was like,
Joe.
oh, he's dope. But I spelled it with a K for some reason. But when
Did
I
you?
made
I don't remember the code.
in some games, I did because I always did that because like it was just my Xbox game save files. It wasn't like anything like concrete.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, my first gamer tag was Cobra 729, which is like based off of
Your birthday.
my birthday. which
Everyone
is
has
July
a gamer
29th.
tag where they have their birthday.
Yeah,
in it.
exactly.
Yeah,
It was my
It's
first
like a
one.
rite of passage.
That was the only gamer tag I
For a
think I had
gamer.
which had numbers in it. So I need
think
the
it
ones
was,
to
yeah.
follow. But yeah, so your first
Um,
gamer, you've only had two.
I've
so.
only had 2, so I'll be fucking quick.
That's impressive.
But
Yeah.
the one that Xbox gave to me was Twinborn Chunk 98.
That's cringy, bro. That's
So that was my first
That's a
Xbox
generated
one.
JT.
well, technically,
I rock with that for a while too. Like I was
didn't
not
know that.
ashamed of that.
Twin born junk.
Chunk, no, not junk.
You like
You like my
junk?
junk.
You like
You like my
junk?
junk.
What the fuck, dude?
For PlayStation, I had PS3 before. I was
Yeah,
K-Man 0825, the birthday in the gamer tag, as always.
right.
And then I was Sheriff Spank.
That
Yes.
was good.
That was what
a
I came
wow.
up with. That was a
You and
funny
Oatsman.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
You like name dropping.
Cut it. We'll cut it. Put a beep over it. You
Yeah.
and a friend.
A friend, yeah, he was Dr. Spank.
Yeah.
But and then recently I changed it to Vybranium, but
You've had that
Vibranium's
for a little
keeper.
while.
We'll have to say that's a keeper.
since
bro.
I'm keeping that for a while.
yeah,
for
that's
sure.
definitely a
But
keeper.
Same with
it's
mine.
my brand. You like
Yeah.
branding.
I'm a fan of branding.
All right,
You know
so
I-
Pat, run through some others.
God damn, dude. I've had so many fucking GTs. Let's start with Video Freak. We,
Yeah, that was legendary.
we went to Italian Tank Man.
Yep.
We went to Italian Dude 96. God, I was such
Are
a
you
fucking
Italian?
dickhead. I may or may not be of Italian descent. That may or may not be factual.
The verdict's still out.
Video Freak 202, Italian Tank Man, Italian Dude. What up, dude? I'm swagging.
Imagine.
I'm dripping, bro. What the fuck else? I literally changed my name to fucking
Solstice? Weren't you Solstice?
I
It's
was-
Solstice.
oh
I
my
was in
God.
that same phase with him, so
me and
That was a
fucking
gamer
Mr.
tag
Goofy.
phase where it's like you had an
It's-
it's or like
it was
I'm
me.
or-
It was me, this man, and another friend of
Oh
ours.
my
I'm not
God.
gonna name drop again.
It
but
was
Yeah.
so fucking cringy, dude. Me and fucking Abusive Yeti over here promised each other we would never make our fucking gamer tag something where it was like the same names or the same beginnings
Which we
and
did
something
twice.
different. And we did two separate times.
yeah.
It's Solstice. I just had to think of a cool fucking word, and Solstice came to mind. That's a pretty cool word.
And I mean, go figure what I went. It's Cobra.
It's Cobra, and
With a
another one of our
fucking K.
buddies. What
If
was
you
our
could have
other
gotten
buddy?
just Solstice,
It was,
that would've
um,
been
that would've been pretty fucking
you know what's funny is I
sweet.
asked him like not too long ago what it was.
It's what?
You know what? I honestly don't.
He's fucking Stony Man doesn't even fucking remember.
I know.
It's
I
Solstice.
wasn't worried about it.
And then what the? That was my alt account. That wasn't even
Yeah,
my main.
no, I
dude.
remember. Your main was
Who fucking knows?
yeah, I don't
dude?
even remember.
There's
It's
so
been
many.
so long.
And currently, I'm Young Patar. At one point, it was Tickle the Tip.
That was a great one. That was your alt
Imagine.
account. That was your alt account.
Was it, Marcus?
Yeah, because you were playing Modern Warfare 2 on it with me. Because remember, because your other account was hacked.
It was.
So you had everything? Yeah.
I have some pretty good alts now, like Suspiria.
I mean, I had DJ Khaled's sack.
Let's
Yeah,
talk
that's
about
you.
let's talk about Yeti's alt.
Yeah.
It was DJ Khaled's sack. That's just gold.
Imagine.
That's just fire, dude.
Imagine
DJ
having
Khaled's
imagine
sack.
having DJ Khaled in your fucking gamer
Bro,
tag.
I got so many
Imagine.
messages when because
Dude,
literally, you know
got so many
what's hilarious
messages.
about that gamer tag too is I literally used that for Overwatch competitive so that I could
Mhm.
play with like this man and like a couple other friends of ours.
He ranked it
And-
up high.
And it was funny because eventually I outranked them anyways, so I got to like diamond, and I was like a diamond on my alt. I was masters on my fucking like main. I was
It
like,
wild.
I was
DJ
like, I either have to
Khaled
just
ass.
lose.
Fuck
like, every
Overwatch,
match.
I'll say that. But this
I
man grinded.
thoroughly enjoyed Overwatch
McCree.
competitive.
Like this man was a McCree man.
This
I was-
man in his competitive ways.
This man-
That's
this
another.
man
I'm a
blew
very
us.
competitive person
He blew
at
those
heart. I
gamers.
can't even
Yeah.
lie.
All right, so you're an abusive Yeti now. I think.
Yes, that has been my gamer tag for like 5 years.
And
6
abusive,
years.
wow,
at an
yeah.
abusive Yeti, follow him.
Yes.
He blows loads.
On
He
Twitter.
fucks women. Some dudes
Not
occasionally,
recently.
but we'll cut that out, guys. We don't need to
All
worry
right,
about that.
so we'll talk a little bit about Schoolboy's new album. I know this man right here is the big time Schoolboy stan.
Yes.
You got some thoughts for us?
Good.
Compared to his other, how do you compare it to his
I
other?
think all of his projects are all pretty different from
but
one
rank
another.
them right now on live.
All right.
Put you on the spot.
All right, so I'm going off the main popular three. So that's Oxymoron, Blank Face, and Crash. Or Crash Talk.
Crash talk.
So the one that just came out. So I'd say Oxymoron is top. And hands fucking down.
I agree with that.
I would say Crash Talk is second.
Really?
I like Blank Face. I like all three. Like I like them all a lot, but I think if I had to pick my favorites, there's a couple good songs off of Blank Face. Like I like most of the songs, but like favorites, like obviously, you know, that part I love, which
That
is
part.
and the remix of it. I'm trying to think of some of the other songs. I honestly have to look up
You
the list,
piece
'cause-
of shit.
I agree with you though. I think
Yeah.
I think Blank Face is definitely the lowest of those three, but
I still like Blank. So that's really not saying much because I still like Blank Face. Like just as much
Yeah.
as I like the others, but
I mean, your wallpaper is literally Schoolboy.
yeah,
so
exactly.
You're fucking...
Well, I did it because of him coming out with the album.
This man goes home, beats his dick to Schoolboy's fucking chunky ass face.
Yeah,
And
John.
he has a poster on a wall, and there's there's cum stains on the poster.
You shine a black light in Yeti's room, it's fucking, it's white, bro. Like,
Schoolboy is fucking
It's not.
got a cum
not.
shot. All right.
in Yeti's room.
No, he has a good song on that album, Blank Face with SZA, that I really like. He has another good song, John Murr, I really like.
SZA's
But
awesome.
talking about his new album.
Yeah, but talking about his new album, sorry, because you get me off topic with talking about his other
I'm
ones.
trying to keep you on topic.
I appreciate it. Yeah, no, I really like his new album. I really don't think. I mean, I think it's good. It has a good balance of like not only like songs that go hard as fuck, like 5200
Chopsticks.
or Chopsticks. Is good. But he also has like the serious songs, like we were talking about, like Attention and
Tails.
Tails. I mean, even Dangerous to a certain extent is like
it's
pretty
pretty
serious. I mean, obviously you have Kid Cudi fucking moaning and like just like making you just fucking bust a nut. But yeah, but I mean, I like the whole album.
It's a very good balance, like you said.
Yeah.
Very good balance.
More so
of
than like his
previous
other
albums.
albums.
A lot of
so-
I mean,
like
again,
turn up.
Oxymoron is
yeah.
great. It's like the Good Kid, Mad City of like.
I would play studio in a fucking
Yeah,
like a
there's just
kid's
so many
fucking
classics.
trampoline park that I worked at.
Bro, that whole album,
Just trying to get to you, babe.
that whole album just has like just bangers just on
Yeah.
the entire thing, and like same with like Crash Talk. Like most of the
Decent
songs on
bangers,
Crash Talk,
yeah.
I like thoroughly enjoy. I'll listen to
Yeah.
them. I listened to the album like so many times consecutively, like when it first came out.
Yeah.
What do you think about Water?
Got the water.
Yes, Water is a great song.
Water.
I thoroughly enjoy the beat. The beat is fucking amazing. Lil Baby is okay. I mean, he's just kind of there.
He's no Kodak.
Yeah, he's just
He's
there.
good for the chorus. I like his chorus.
I got that woman in a name drop.
But obviously Schoolboy Parts
Oh,
is
it's
great.
fire, bro.
And we actually have a video that's related to the song
That is
that I found
correct.
on Twitter.
Oh,
Schoolboy.
you like that I found.
No.
on Twitter.
I figured you were going to say
Marcus?
that you
I don't.
found
I
it
don't
on
follow
the video.
Schoolboy on Twitter,
Yeah,
so you
so-
did find that. But
So I follow Schoolboy on Twitter, obviously.
go ahead and
and
run it down.
He someone added him in this video on Twitter, and he replied with like
See.
LMAO, like that's awesome. And so then this is
LMAO. All
Yeah,
right,
so this is the
we're gonna
video.
watch it.
Lamau.
It's a
we're gonna.
Cute
I guess we'll put
child.
it up on the screen in the video.
yeah.
So
I
people
mean,
can
that
see,
can go
yeah.
without saying.
That's post production. Yeah.
Yes.
You like going into how. All right. I got that wall. She's breaking it down though.
This girl bringing it down.
Bro, I was geeking out.
You know what I
when
like
found
about this video?
It's so wholesome.
I'm so glad those little for audio listeners, it's those little, what are they? The buggies that like.
Those little
Yeah.
fucking red and yellow little. It's
I'm
perfect,
glad
little
that's still a
buggies.
thing because I like had those as
Yeah.
a kid. Like we all
Those
did.
are, dude. Those
But
are
it's also like
perfect.
hilarious as well. Just like this video is like it's like the girl dancing to Schoolboy, who's like kind of like a
Got that
gangster in a way.
Oh yeah,
But it's
definitely.
like, I mean, he was a blood for fucking
for years,
Yeah.
bro.
a long time.
And
But
look,
but it's
I
just
got that
hilarious, like
wall.
that she's just so innocent, just listening to this song, and
Yeah.
That is
just dancing
fucking
out to
cute as
keep
shit.
keep it going. It's not a very long video.
That's stank face.
Look,
That's
Millie
what
Rock
you
is-
do. That's what you really rock. The facial expressions
oh my
are
God, the
so
girl's so
good.
Bro,
adorable.
I found that on Twitter and I was like laughing my
Yeah.
ass
That
off. I
is so
immediately
funny.
sent
You
it to
DM
him,
that to
yeah.
me.
That was funny
oh
as
my
fuck,
God.
dude.
That was really funny.
Yeah.
That's fucking cute.
So you want to talk a little bit about? Pat said before the show that there's been a woman that's introduced into his life, and
Yes.
I will pass it over to you.
Perhaps there's been a
The floor
woman
is all
introduced in my
yours.
life when I've gone out to a place at which I dine occasionally, and I get some
Where were you?
drinks.
Because we actually don't know where you were.
So I actually was in my hometown, and I was at a restaurant.
You're not gonna name the restaurant. I actually want to know what restaurant.
It was at Bar Louie, a place
Okay.
called Bar Louie in my hometown. Not at my hometown, but somewhere I moved to recently. And beautiful woman, and she had nice long blue hair, and she was just fucking talking to me the whole time. I was sitting there getting a beer, had a beer, had a shot of whiskey, and I was about to get some food, but I decided I was just gonna go home and get a good night's rest. And right as I was about to leave, she actually walked over and said, you know, hang on a second. Like, I'm about to
Is she a waitress?
She was a bartender. So I was at the bar sitting there.
Okay.
I get a Blue Moon, right?
Did she serve you?
She served me. I wish she'd serve me that ass because she's beautiful, dude. Gorgeous woman.
I'm cutting that out.
No. You mustn't, Marcus. You mustn't cut it.
We need to get into why we're. We need to get in
a second here.
We need to get into why we call each other Marcus too. But
we will, Marcus.
Yes, Marcus.
So I'm at the bar. This beautiful woman comes up to me, long blue hair, which I fucking love. Any kind of creative, like just unique hair. She comes up. She serves me. I ask for a Blue Moon. I down that. I ask for a shot of whiskey. She gives me that. I'm like, all right, I've had enough. I'm going to go home, have some food, and just go to sleep, get some rest, and enjoy the weekend. She gives me my check. I pay for the check. You know, she comes over, and she's like, you know, hang on a second. Like, right as I send him, I'm about to leave. She's like, hang on a second. I got something to give you. And the music was real loud in there, so I didn't know what she said. So I was like, all right, I'll see what this chick wants. She goes over, she whispers to her other bartender. She comes back with a piece of receipt paper, and it's her fucking number on it. And I was not hitting on this
games.
Gamer. I turn my console
gaming.
on, controller in my hand, headset on my head. I'm gaming, right?
You didn't have the Switch, though, out of the bar, though.
Dude, I did. This time I did not. Although I am notorious for bringing my Switch out to the bar, I did not have the Switch at the bar this time. So this chick, I was not even flirting with her. She brings over a fucking piece of receipt paper and gives me her number. And is a gorgeous fucking black woman. I'm like, God damn, like, what have I done to deserve this woman?
You said you weren't flirting with her at all.
Not at all.
So you got her number. You go home.
I walk out, and so she runs out to me as I'm walking out. She's like, "Oh my God, wait! Like, you know, that's my old number. Let me give you my new number." And I was like, "Awesome!" I don't think I included this detail.
She literally gave you a fake.
I was like, all right.
So
yeah,
no.
What? That
was weird. So she gives me her number. She runs out. She's like, "Wait, that's my old number. Let me give you my new number." I'm like,
she gets a new phone between the time that you fucking walk out.
Right,
what the fuck?
It's her burner. So she gives me her new number. I text her. And
red flag number 1.
Right now, so I wait like 30 minutes because I didn't want to text her and seem like desperate. So I wait like 30 to an hour. I text her and she's like, "Oh my God, I didn't think you'd text me." And I was like, "Yeah, what's up, girl? What's up? You know, I'm about to send this day. Like, what's happening? What's popping?" And so I text her. She's like, "I didn't think you were gonna fucking text me and all this shit. Like, you hella cute, all this shit. You know, like, what's up? What's popping, baby girl? I'm about to send this day. You know what I'm saying?"
Gamer, I'm gonna have to.
Gamer, you're not cutting any of it. I'm gaming.
No.
He's cutting in.
We need to expedite the story.
So, you know, I get home, I'm busting a nut, I'm texting her, I'm about to invite her to this fucking event, and I don't know where you want me to go with this fucking story.
You said you wanted to tell us something.
So, I mean, like, I go home and she's fucking, like, asking for my picture and everything for her fucking contact, and I know she's fucking
You
showing...
just send your cock.
I just send her my fucking, like, my fucking puny-ass dick.
Hopefully she listens to this.
Oh, I pray she's fucking tuning in right now.
God,
God, I fucking kill myself, dude. So, she asked for a picture, like, for her contact. And I'm like, all right, I'll send you a selfie. So, like, I sent her, like, what's up, girl? Send her a selfie. And, like, she immediately reciprocates and sends me a picture
on
of her.
On Snap or on text?
It was on just text. So I could, like, immediately save it without having a screenshot.
That's ballsy as
so,
fuck.
So I said, yeah. And so, like, we're texting the whole time. And I actually recently asked her if she had a Snap. Waiting to hear back from that. You know, it happens. Whatever. It takes a little bit to game.
Interesting.
I'm buffering. You know,
gaming's not a simple thing.
You know, you gotta practice the game. You know, so basically tomorrow I'm about to take her to an event of some sorts, as some would say, and you know, hopefully when I go to this event, you know, there will be some gaming, some video game activity at which I can conquer a boss and obtain an item of some sorts.
How much have you guys been talking nonstop since then?
Not necessarily nonstop, but you know, nonstop. You know, as they say, we don't stop talking. You know, like, you know, we just gaming, bro.
You like gaming.
So that's where we leave you off in the story to be continued.
Yes. Story to be continued.
Tune in next week for another Mr. Fish Chronicle.
Will I come? Yes.
We're keeping this going, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You made it seem like we were gonna fucking end it off.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I was saying because
in terms of my story,
you like when you interrupt and make me do more editing work. You fucking piece of shit. All right.
I'm so
like,
sorry.
imagine, bro. Recently, there was a trailer, a Men in Black trailer that Sony released, and there was literally nothing but dialogue audio in it. So it was literally no music, no like sound effects, nothing. It was just dialogue. And it reminded me of this video from the 2017 classic Tom Cruise action thriller, The Mummy. And Mr. Fish has not seen this, but
spoiler alert, it's really bad.
This was the first trailer that they released for this movie. That was catapulting the dark universe off the fucking ground.
Oh no, the dark
right.
web.
So
bad.
Yeah. Here we go.
But it's so funny.
Notice how there's no audio. Literally nothing. As silent as my fucking head.
But it gets better.
It gets a lot better. A little bit of music in there. They got that.
Pan, this is November 4, 09er.
What the hell?
Wait. This is a real thing. Sounds like there's a squeaky toy. Like, what the fuck?
No.
Ooh.
What the fuck was that?
Wait. Okay. So that's it.
That can't be real.
Oh
No,
my
it's
god.
real.
It's
No, it's
real.
That
real.
can't be like an official fucking
They
trailer.
was.
actually released that.
Bro.
What did that sell first?
Bro,
I need to
I'm
know. I need
I'm
the
just I'm just
sales.
imagining Tom Cruise in the studio just screaming like "Hooah! Hooah!"
So this man showed it to me the other night, and I was fucking no more. I was so dead, dude.
I've been sitting on that for like a good 2 years.
Oh my god, that's fucking horrible, dude. Tom
For-
Cruise, you fell off, bro.
Yeah, for audio listeners, it was basically just Tom Cruise just fucking like screaming. Just
Yeah.
isolated audio of that man just screaming with the trailer over. And like
the fuck
his
was
his last one where he's like "Hooah!" He like builds that shit up too.
He does it like twice.
Well, the one after the one after the twice, and then the one after he's like "Hooah!"
Bro, he's like bopping around the fucking planets. That's
I know.
crashing. What the fuck was that? That
And
cannot
the
be
girl,
real.
the girl
It
when
is.
when her shoe gets full, it's like
Yeah.
It sounds like the Minecraft oof a little bit.
oof, bro. That's a meme right there.
That is a
that
meme.
part with just the Roblox. Oof.
Please
That'd
let's
be
like
fucking
make an
good.
edit of that, please. I'm begging you.
Yeah,
Edit
the
that for the
God, that was
teaser.
bad, dude.
you know what it kind of it's weird seeing actors like that. Like I was just watching a video where Matthew McConaughey apparently was in like one of the shitty like Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies, which I didn't even realize.
Really?
Recently?
Oh no, it's an old movie.
Must have been like
yeah,
3 or 4. Like what the fuck?
it was like super old, but like it's so bad. It's such a shit movie.
Matthew
Like,
McConaughey's funny as shit, dude.
yeah, he's like weird in that
Such a
movie.
goofball.
Yeah. But anyways,
So we have this story. This is a real life story.
we're gonna change the names obviously because we're not trying to
Yeah.
expose anyone.
Yeah.
But
Except ourselves.
this is a story that
Expose my
me
ass.
and Kev are familiar with. Mr.
Well,
Fish
you
is
weren't
kind
there,
of a-
gamer.
I mean, I wasn't. No, I'm saying like in terms
But
of
I've
like
told you.
no, but I know the situation as well because I was
Yeah,
you
true.
know, so
You know the general. story.
yeah,
So let's call this guy Dave. This was
Yeah.
our senior year of high school,
Mhm.
but it occurred well before
pretty
that.
much all through high school, I'd say.
all through our growing up. So
Yeah.
Dave liked this girl, Michelle.
yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Dave liked Michelle and
A lot,
a lot.
A
Very much
lot.
so.
Growing up, like
Yes.
the entire time.
like a childhood crush.
He wanted
And
to come.
Michelle was stringing this man along.
Puppeteer.
Yeah, literally like
Stringing
the
this
puppet
man.
hands, like meme.
Pinocchio looking
Yeah.
ass. So stringing this man along, and he asked her to prom senior year, and she says yes.
Right,
She goes.
yeah.
Michelle goes with Dave.
Michelle is
Michelle
leading
and Dave.
on. Michelle and Dave.
Michelle and Dave.
So I was decently close with Michelle at the time. I had worked with her.
You
And-
came on her. Fucked her.
No.
He wishes, but
And at her ass.
who doesn't? To be fair,
Michelle had a body.
yes,
She did have a body.
indeed.
But
But anyways,
so she says yes. She starts talking to this other dude. This is pretty fucked up.
yeah,
She starts talking to this other dude, And I went to prom with this girl who we were just close friends. It wasn't
Yeah.
like a relationship thing. But so at prom, Dave is like fucking like trying to like, you know,
Game.
put the he's trying to game
He's trying
on
to
the
game,
show.
yeah.
He's trying to game.
He's
Yeah.
a gamer.
Right.
I mean, you know, we're all gamers.
How
He's trying
can
to
you blame him?
How can you blame a gamer
You
at
blame
prom?
him. Yeah.
So Michelle is at prom and she literally ditches Dave and goes to this other dude that she's talking to and just
Yeah.
like talks to him. And Dave like came up to me and was like, "Yo, like this is kind of fucked up." And I was like, "Yeah, like that is pretty fucked up."
Yeah,
of, like,
I remember hearing about that. I
of
was like,
her
what the
and
fuck,
like
dude.
to just like
Senior
ditch this
year?
man like his prom date.
Yeah, like your senior year.
So afterwards, we went to a party. Yes, and so Dave is like, it was probably a mix of
alcohol.
Well, it was probably a mix of he was depressed because
Yeah.
he literally just got denied at prom. Like,
Yeah.
that was fucked.
That's
like
feels
that
bad.
was fucked.
Did,
Yeah.
did Michelle really do Dave that bad? Was it,
Oh.
was it really cold?
She did him pretty dirty.
Yeah.
I mean,
She just walked away from him and started dancing with
See-
like some other motherfucker.
I don't remember him dancing, but I remember Michelle was talking to the dude he was talking to that wasn't Dave.
Fucked
But
up.
so yeah, I think he was pretty upset about that. But at the party, he gets fucked up. I mean, fucked
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
When I say fucked up, I mean Dave is like a small dude
Yeah.
too. Like,
Yeah, so
it doesn't take much.
You know what he
but-
looks like, so.
Yeah.
So
Dave.
it was always like a thing that like Michelle dug Dave's button downs. Like,
Yeah, I remember
Hold
that.
up. What?
Mhm.
so like
Dave
Michelle,
always wore like button downs, so like
so Michelle would be
yeah.
like, "Oh yeah, I like him," and he would like kind of like take that to heart.
and he'd wear them like a lot as well.
To impress her. I
Mhm.
guess, I guess.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think probably. And
Okay.
so
More or less.
at the party, the man gets so fucked. He's literally just like repeating, "Michelle digs my button down. Michelle digs my button down." Like this man is like on another planet.
Michelle.
Michelle digs my button down. I mean, it was like,
That's bad.
yeah.
What the fuck?
Yikes, bro.
Michelle ended up spending the night at my house, but
Really?
Did you fuck Michelle?
no,
Then what the fuck? Why did you spend the night?
bro, she was dangling me like Dave.
Oh, she dangled you. Did
I
you
don't.
dangle
I
your
didn't
nuts
get
on her?
no.
Yeah,
I
don't
wasn't
think you-
dangled as hard because I didn't like.
No, but
like,
she did dangle.
She dangled
did-
everybody.
No, but she dangled.
She dangled
That
me?
sounds really bad, but she dangled you the night. You know what I'm talking about.
that's a different night. We can get into that.
yeah,
in
that's another
podcast.
story for another time. But that you definitely.
I
dangled,
got dangled. I
for
got
sure.
diddly
I got
dangled.
dangled.
You got diddled.
I got diddly dangled.
He got diddled.
I
This man got diddled.
I got diddled. So yeah, basically, Dave got fucked literally his entire like growing up because like
Yeah.
he wanted Michelle so fucking bad.
Why would Michelle? Why would Dave ever think that Michelle wanted him? You know how small
She-
Dave
she
is.
would give-
She paid him a decent amount of attention. I mean,
Yeah, they were good
They were
friends.
pretty good friends. Like, I mean, obviously they're friends. That's kind of different. But even still, the man was trying.
Bitches really be tripping though.
The thing with Michelle was she was a virgin, so she like thought she was
Yeah.
like she thought she was like his holy grail, and
Yeah,
like
this
she was like a
unachievable
pride.
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so she was like leading on every guy that wanted to fuck, and like
And then go figure, she like loses it or whatever to.
Who did Michelle lose it to?
We'll call it Jeffrey.
Describe Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. He's
Jeffrey's
a very,
very
popular,
athletic,
very
very
athletic
popular.
person.
Oh
and
no, there
admired.
could be a plethora
Yeah,
of
sweet.
cups.
imagine Michelle fucks someone
Yeah.
from high school,
And then he cheats on her. Imagine.
Who did Michelle? Marcus.
We'll tell you after the
We'll
podcast.
tell you
Tell
after
me
the podcast.
after the podcast
Um,
for discrepancy, Marcus.
So I think that's
So,
a pretty.
Michelle fucks over Dave. End of story. That's it.
Don't trust people
yeah,
named
don't,
Michelle.
Don't trust,
Don't trust any Michelle ass
and
bitches.
feel bad for people named Dave.
don't trust them, fucking hoes. That's all I'll say.
Don't trust a hoe. It's
Yeah.
really that simple. When you really get down to simple
Oh my goodness!
Michelle
so
Simple-
loud,
simple
God.
geometry, it's
Yeah,
just
give the camera a
Simple
wink.
geometry. He can't
I'm winking
wink.
right.
You
I'm
know-
winking
you
right
know
now.
he's winking through the
Yeah, you
glasses,
can't see
bro.
it, but I'm winking at the camera.
How wet are you? Podcasters at home, they're soaking. I'm fucking hard right now. So
That's so odd.
Well, before this man fucking shoots a rope.
I can't help it.
So that is the first episode of My Wife Left Me Pod.
Yeah.
You can follow our official Twitter at Wife Left Me Pod on Twitter, at Wife Left Me Podcast on YouTube if you want to see the video version. And yeah, I'm Kev Gordy on Twitter, Vybranium with a Y on Twitch. Sean, give your plugs.
Yep, I'm on my Twitter. I'm at AnAbusiveYeti, and I believe my Twitch is also at AnAbusiveYeti. So
Correct.
either of those.
Pat, plug your ass.
I do not stream, but I am a gamer.
Soon, no, you have a Twitch, young
Soon to be
Patar.
streamer.
I do stream on the occasion. Some
He streams from his
MK11.
Xbox.
Stream me
Broke
on
ass.
Young Patar. I stream MK11. I'm a gamer. On Twitter, I am Mr. Starfish. Not MR, but MISTER. Starfish. Follow me. Game on me. Come inside. You know homo. No gay shit.
Make sure you're wearing socks.
If you're wearing socks, it's
Yeah,
fine. Just come inside. You know homo.
And one last thing, Sharon, I really can't.
Give me the fucking kids, Sharon.
Please.